Welcome back to One for the Weekend. This is the bonus piece of content for the One for the Weekend podcast. You can see the full episode on the Ball Street YouTube page. How you doing, Rory?
Yeah, good.
You've hurt your wrist somehow.
I hurt my wrist playing football yesterday. I got launched. A fullback had my number. There's nothing I could do. He was better than me, and I paid the price.
But today we're going to be talking about two certain individuals who are probably at the very peak of their form at the moment. Mo Salah.
Yeah, I was going to try and guess him. Yeah, Mo Salah.
Who's the other one?
Mo Salah and Eden Hazard.
No, Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Two of the players
that would have been my next.
Two players that Chelsea unfortunately let go. Unfortunate for you lot, unfortunate for Liverpool and Man City respectively.
I think letting Mo Salah go and letting Kevin De Bruyne go are different. I mean, it's obviously the same problem and the same issue has arisen, but letting Kevin De Bruyne go was an obvious error. It was one that was it was quite predictable that it was going to come back to haunt us. At the time, letting Mo Salah go, it wasn't necessarily the wrong move. It's obviously, with hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. But at the time, Mo Salah hadn't looked great at Chelsea. We had such an abundance of talent in those positions. We had Juan Mata, we had Oscar, we had Eden Hazard. And it wasn't looking like he was going to get a game. Willian was also there playing very well at the time. Now, it's a huge error because Mo Salah is unplayable and he's undoubtedly signing in the summer.
Yeah. Going back to Kevin De Bruyne, what was he like when he was at Chelsea? Because from an outside perspective, he seemed bags and bags of potential, but not quite there. Would that be fair?
That's absolutely fair. What he was is flimsy. He was very, very lightweight. He was an excellent footballer, very gifted. His touch was exquisite. His eye for a pass unrivaled, but the rigour of the Premier League, he wasn't ready for it. And Mourinho massively got it wrong. Shipped him out. I think there were questions about his attitude. There were also, there were also some rumours about some liaisons. I'm scared. Can we talk about this?
I think so.
There were rumours. I don't know
allegedly,
whether they're true.
We don't know if they're true, but for the purposes of entertainment, we're going to speak about them.
There was suggestions that De Bruyne's wife had been having an affair with a Chelsea player.
Oh, let me guess, John Terry.
Incorrect. But the list could go on. Incorrect. But I'm scared now. I'm really scared.
Right,
but that was also one of the suggested reasons that De Bruyne left Chelsea.
Right.
But we're paying the price because he's so good, and I think those passes that he's been slipping through recently for City.
Yeah.
You just think to have a player like that, we've got one in Fabregas, but to have another one, I think there's only about 3 players in the Premier League with an eye for that sort of a pass. Like nobody else. I think they're Christian Eriksen, Cesc Fabregas, and Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
I think they're 3 players that can play that ball, but arguably Henrik Mkhitaryan, but he doesn't do it regularly enough.
And are there any players that you think might slip through the net at Chelsea currently? Who's the next De Bruyne or Mo Salah at the squad?
No, God, absolutely not. Please, no. The club have to have learnt from their errors.
Yeah, I know. But hypothetically, is there any player that's coming in through your youth development? Loftus-Cheek, maybe? Will he be allowed to go?
No. I think we've recently let Nathaniel Chalobah go, and I like him. I think he could do a job for Chelsea. It upset a lot of people when we sold him and bought in Danny Drinkwater. A lot of people saying he could do exactly the same job. But I think you're only proved wrong when a player goes on to play in the Champions League and play. I think playing in the Champions League is a sign that a club have let somebody prematurely go, and obviously playing for Watford is, although he's having a very good season.
Malouda, maybe.
Malouda. No, I used to love Florian Malouda, but no, he that wasn't an error.
Oh no, hang on, not Malouda. What are you talking about? I was thinking about the guy who went on to play for Fiorentina, left them and then went to Juve.
Oh, Juan Cuadrado.
Yeah,
Juan Cuadrado's at Juve.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that.
But he's playing in the Champions League by your reckoning.
Yeah,
I'm picking on your argument.
Yeah, you've completely dropped my argument. But no, I don't think there's any. I don't think there's another one, purely because the club would have been so scalded by what happened in the examples that we've already given that they can't allow for it to happen again. Like Mourinho, his decision to get rid of De Bruyne is up there with some of the worst decisions he's ever made, and something that the club really shouldn't forgive him for. It's a travesty to have a player like that on your books. Romelu Lukaku was a Chelsea player. Romelu Lukaku, in theory, Chelsea could currently have Kevin De Bruyne, Mo Salah, and Romelu Lukaku playing for the club.
How's that happened? Amazing.
Yeah.
Such a forward-thinking football club as well. That's it for this week's One for the Weekend. Remember, you can go and get the full podcast on our YouTube or on iTunes, and remember to download and play the Family Game.
Download the app and join today.